for 45 Heavies, departing runway 3 for right, initial departure towards the east, Sydney traffic.
Alright. Oh! Trying to zoom in on Navigraph and I buggered that one up. Alright, so let's get that checklist. As most of you guys know that regularly watch me, I'm not a real pilot, so a lot of this stuff I just do by the checklist. So there's the APU firing up. Alright, so now we're ready for push and start. Oh, and before we get going, I have some news to share with all of y'all. I now have a livery for my virtual airlines. Check this out, baby. Stall Virtual Airlines. This is thanks in part to our lead dev. He randomly decided that he was going to just start making liveries for us, and one of them just happened to be the 78X or the 787-10, and that's what we're flying tonight. So let's pull up the VATSIM map and verify that nobody's behind and around us. With that verified, we are going to go ahead and request pushback. Or, well, not request, but call out pushback because there is nobody here.
Traffic was for 45 Heavies able, passing through 2,900, Sydney traffic.
Sydney traffic, stall 6, pushing back gate 9 for 25. And we're on the roll. And there's the dance starting. I don't know if it's because I had the fly-by-wire installed at one time or what it is that's causing the dance, but it should, as you can see, it causes a bit of a dance. So now we've got that. Thank you. Thank you. That was exactly what I told him when he let me play with it. Alright, so close all that out. Let's get this show on the road. Sydney traffic, stall 6, heavy, taxiing runway 25 via Alpha Golf. the button I was looking for.
Steady traffic on 445 heavies, now about 15 miles to the east of the field, tracking towards the southwest of the field towards Wollongong, NDP. Steady traffic.
Alright, so while we're taxiing here, y'all get your questions ready.
City traffic.
Let's see what you got.
03 is 9DME southeast tracking 195 to Wollongong. Leading 7000 on 95200.
Sydney traffic, stall 6 crossing runway 16 right. You already know the answer to that, being a beta tester. No, BeyondATC is not available for purchase yet. There is no estimated or speculated date of release at this time. Those of us that are in the beta test, we are also not testing traffic at this time, as the traffic injection still has not been determined or decided.
So traffic on 445 areas, now about 18 miles to the south of the field, passing through flight level 210, exiting the terminal area very shortly. Have a good afternoon and evening all. Sydney.
Setting traffic, Jetstar 814 is rolling runway 34 right, Sydney.
Sydney traffic, stall 6 at runway 25, ready to go. Lining up and waiting.
Setting traffic, Jetstar 814 is departed 34 right, and climbing.
There's B1. Rotate. And off the ground we go. Positive rate, gear up. And fly to 1,000. Autopilot. Oh, that was a hard dip. Autopilot engaged. Retract flaps. And we can now go direct wall. Sydney traffic, stall 6, clear runway 25. And noise warning. A little bit of a rainy day in Sydney here, but I figured I'd give you guys a beautiful view of the Sydney Bay. Thank you. I don't know how long you've been watching, but the livery was generated or made by our lead developer in my my virtual airline. So all thanks to Sobel for getting us the livery, our first ever livery for our BA. Or no, I think he did this second or third. I don't remember. But the first time we've ever had liveries for, oh, I suppose I could turn weather on, huh? First time ever that I've ever had any liveries for my own BA. Above 10,000, seatbelt sign has come off, so we'll go ahead and turn the landing lights off. By the way, welcome to the stream Simulated Game, or I'm sorry, Simulated Gamer. What do you mean you changed your Twitch name? What was it before? Oh, and I suppose I should say, just for shits and giggles, starts with a G. I have it in Sim as well. I think I know who you are. I think you're Greg. Greg from Stall Virtual Airlines. Alright, now that we're safely above 18,000, oops, set our altimeter to standard. And we're going to go ahead and plan our arrival, which is the Lizzie 9 Alpha. For runway 34. Let's see if we have an ILS for 34. What about an RNAV? We do. So we're going to plan the RNAV. And it's a simple fix if Approach, who I saw was online at one time, I saw, let me verify, yeah, Approach is on. I don't suppose I can check over here, see how long they've been on, whether or not I think they'll be on when we get there. Two hours, 22 minutes. I don't think they're going to be online when we get there. It is Greg. Stall 69. I'm over on the BeyondATC Discord. That way, if Cap, the lead developer of BeyondATC, what's up, Flywire? I'm over on BeyondATC's Discord. That way, if Cap wants to jump in and listen to the stream or help answer any questions, he can monitor that I'm not breaking the NDA. I'm doing a stream right now. So, besides Lokio's earlier question, I'm wondering. I don't know if because you changed your name or not, if it what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if it transferred your mod abilities or not, so I gotta jump over there. Oh, it looks like it did. You do. I see that. It's just not showing the it's just not showing the moderator sword in Restream chat. And I am not Flywire. I am flying my own virtual airlines living. install virtual airlines. So what burning questions do y'all have about BeyondATC that I might be able to answer? Now that we're coming up to cruise altitude, I ain't got nothing but time to chat with y'all. Unfortunately, I believe your question is, can you cross the Atlantic or the Pacific with BeyondATC? To my knowledge, CAP has said that Oceanic is not available, or Oceanic Control is not available at this time. It is planned, however, but it is not implemented. I personally have not tested it, so that's the best answer I can give you. I'll be honest with you, Lokio, I am not a real world pilot, so I have no idea what the transition altitude actually means, other than I know that at 18,000, above 18,000, we're supposed to be on standard altimeter. That way ATC can maintain the oh, is that okay? So what you're saying is above 10. No, it shouldn't have died. Everything on my end shows that it's still running. What's that, my love? Oh, your princess chalk? Uh-huh. So it's starting to warm up here where I live. So let me check one more location. So it's everything on my end, guys. I am showing that everything is fine. No lost frames, anything like that. I don't have an answer for why it's not why it's saying that. How's the audio quality, by the way? Okay. All right, so we are, what is it, about 20 minutes from top of descent. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the charts. The approach altitude is 2,500. So I'm going to go ahead and get that plugged in. Yeah, the location of my computer is in what would traditionally be called the family room. Right over here to my left, y'all's right, is my kids' room, and behind me is the living room and my bedroom. So this is one of the main walking paths right behind me. I'm sure you've seen both. Oh, whoa, weird. I heard myself. I don't know why. But I'm sure you've heard and seen my son and my daughter walking back and forth. Let's see. Oh, absolutely. The cat tree we got today, I mean, it's a good 8 foot tall for $80 or $74 at Costco. I didn't even see streamer mode on Discord. I don't hear when people join in. You're now.
Traffic at Machi Bravo Tango is at the parking area. Taxiing to the runoff area. Runway 16.
I didn't even hear you come in. But anyway, so the cat tree behind me is brand new. That's why you see all the chairs lined up. My daughter's 3.5 years old, so she's all about playing around with the cat because the cat is so interested in playing with it. But it's a good 8 foot tall, and we got it for 75 or $74 at Costco today. We saw it and we're like, yeah, the old one's about due to be replaced, and yeah, wow, we got it. Even the display they had, I don't remember it looking that tall, but I tell you what, that thing was a bitch to put together. And I should say for self-promotion, if you have not already, hit that follow button down below on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That is Kitty Jade. Flightwire, thank you for the follow. Is it just me, or is traffic really quiet? I know some of these people, they turn their microphone volume down. Or they sit so far away from their microphone that you can't fucking hear them. Okay, so Melbourne approach is 132 even. So let's get that plugged in. And I'm going to need that up because as soon as I make contact with them. Let's go take a look at that ACE. Information Sierra. 34 is landing and departing. Wind 03013. And QNH is 1013, so standard altimeter.
Entering and backtracking, runway 16 for the run-up area, traffic shell harbor.
Come on, I'm sure y'all got more questions. We're just about out of time. Okay, so are you talking about the premium US female or the basic US female? Yeah, no. I have yet to make any decent money as streaming, to be honest with you. So, no, I'm not, no, just no. The premium quality one, I'll have to go back and listen. I'll have to go back and listen to it. I fly with UK female. I fly with UK female as my my co-pilot. And she sounds all right. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to go back to it. I'll have to go back to it and listen. I run premium ATC on BATC when I fly, mostly because I'm trying to burn through the beta credits for premium. I suppose I could do what I can to really push the burn through the credits as fast as I can, but I'm trying to. Cap asked us to fly as if we were I guess the best way I can say this is Cap asked us to fly as if we already owned the program. So I even though yes I am flying with auto respond turned on, I I can't really go into why, but I'm number one trying to test out auto respond, but I'm trying to really test the core program. So I'm currently flying with auto respond on, but I'll have to look. I can't remember if there's a specific premium
Where your traffic
co-pilot voice that. God, I even turn. I've already turned them up, and they're still really fucking quiet. But I'm really trying to test the core program and see what I can find. I don't remember if there is a premium auto respond voice yet. I've only completed 3 flights. I haven't spent a lot of time in it, only because the 3 flights that I've tried, that I have completed thus far, are flights that I was trying to sneak in before I had to work. So, but my weekend currently is Sunday through Tuesday, and so I'm really going to be hitting hard on it. I can promise you guys that if you guys like the stream and
Australian traffic.
you guys want me to,
Question. Melbourne traffic
I will try to do
017
more
climbing to flight level 360. I-4 to Manila.
BeyondATC flights, only because okay, let me pull it up real quick. That question is a cap question, Flightwire. I because of the rules, I don't want to say the wrong thing, or I don't want to say something and be wrong. But if you guys want me to, I will try and do more non-BATC flights. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, this was more of a stress test now that I got new RAM in the computer. I've been really keeping an eye on my CPU, my RAM, and for whatever reason, I think. Okay. Wow. A lot of spikes. Oh well. It's not constantly sitting at 100%, and as far as I can tell, everything is good. Well, let's see, where am I? Here I am. Oh.
Shell Harbor traffic. Comanche Bravo Lima Tango is at the run-up area, runway 16. Lining up runway 16 for circuits. Traffic Shell Harbor.
Alright, so I don't know why. But we have a A330 in front of us. That's flying essentially the same route, and then in front of that we have an MD-88 as well. I don't know this to be true, but he's flying the Delta Airlines call sign, the MD-88. And then Qantas 445
Comanche Bravo Lima Tango taking off runway 16 for circuits.
is directly in front of us. I'm not quite sure why they're...
G'day Melbourne traffic, inbound We were just cruising at flight
Well,
level 30, going down to flight level 2.
it's because we're all on Unicom.
Tracking
If
Ula, Bravo, Juliet, Lima, Lima, Alpha.
if
And then next
this
is
were
Tares,
during
we're
the
actually at flight level 210.
if this were during the event, I'm sure there would be full coverage all the way across. There's one,
Melbourne traffic
two,
real quick is
three,
Melbourne
four.
still up or?
4 centers that we fly through in order to get from Sydney to Melbourne. So, or at least that's what the.
Alright, when I start to reach Tarex, I'll probably switch over Delta 16 seconds.
What do you mean those call signs? Are you talking about the Delta Airlines in Australia?
Shell Harbor traffic, Comanche Bravo Lima Tango, turning downwind runway 16.
I don't.
Traffic shell.
I don't remember how to look up whether or not Delta has any routes in Australia. I do know that Delta can and has flown to Sydney, either past or current. So that and that's direct from the States though, or there's a layover somewhere. But I do know that Delta has flights that come, or did, or currently do have flights that come down to yeah, but at the same time, when you don't have the, was it $70 to kick out for a 737, you got to make do with what you got. Especially when you're flying on VATSIM.
Shell Harbor traffic, Comanche Bravo Lima Tango is on base, runway 16, touch and go. Traffic Shell Harbor.
Okay, so they do have routes. Do they have a route between Sydney and Melbourne? Okay, so they do have current flights that go into Sydney. Okay.
Shell Harbor traffic, Comanche Bravo Lima Tango is turning final runway 16, touch and go. Traffic Shell Harbor.
Finally he shows up on TCAS. Oh, this is not good. I'm crawling up his ass too. 442 versus 480. Yeah.
Sydney traffic cruising 1017, pushing back from stand Delta 6 facing west. Sydney traffic.
So that's kind of a loaded question, Flightwire. When I want to do a nice long stream, I'll do an airliner. And the reason why is because they can just get up and fucking go. You almost don't have to worry about fuel when it comes to airliners. But if I want to see the scenery and really get a good look at things, I will fly GA all day long. Um, when I was flying in FSX, the most recent Microsoft Flight Simulator, um, I never flew GA. The ground was garbage to look at, absolute garbage to look at in FSX. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about with other pilots on VATSIM. Is you can do what you can to adjust the output volume, but some people will either have their microphone all the way out here, and you can barely fucking hear them, or they'll be right up on their microphone and screaming at you. There's like no happy middle ground when it comes to people on VATSIM, and it pisses me off. But as I was saying, the very first flight that I got to fly in 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, was a local flight to me, and it was the Icon A5. That was the moment that flight is how I learned how to do a true VFR. Just because of how accurate the ground was. I was able to look at my screen and go, I know that road. I'm going to follow that road. I know that road in front of me. I'm now going to follow that road. I know where this road goes. Holy shit, I know that airport. So from that from that moment on, I fell in love with flying GA with VATSIM, or not VATSIM, but MSFS. So I I actually did not fly over my house at the time. I have flown over my house since, and no, my house does not look like it actually looks. I'll dispel that myth right now. But no, it was just so amazing that I was able to. I was clearly able to identify the landmarks from the sky. So yeah, I don't know how else to explain it other than I fell in love with. Let's see if they updated. Yep, they did. They just the fact that in 2020, even with as many bugs as it really has, and here we are 3 years later, and it still feels like it was a rushed job by Asobo. I will definitely give them the fact that having the ability to do a true VFR flight was just absolutely a kick in the pants, man. I can't tell you enough. Alright, so we are close enough. We're going to go ahead and just switch over to approach. Now...
Here's 124 heavy, 8,000 feet.
New Zealand 124.
Zealand. He's headed to Auckland.
New Zealand 124 heavy, climb via the SID, flight level 240.
He's flying the 789.
My brother said flight level 240, New Zealand 124 heavy.
Delta 1674 descend via the Star 5000.
Via the star down to 5,000, Delta 1674.
It did look very cartoonish at first, but the more I personally got into it, I just kind of set it off to the side.
Jetstar 722, you cleared the RMP approach, report established, runway 34.
Cleared RMP approach, runway 34, report established, Jetstar 722.
I mean, besides knowing for a fact that this really is a simulator and whatnot, I personally, I kind of let it go. Even if it looks a little cartoonish, I kind of just let it go.
Delta 1674 descend via the Star 3000.
Down to 3,000 by the star, Delta 62.
I mean, I've seen some streams of XP12 and it looks beautiful. Melbourne approach, stall 6 with you, descending via the Lizzie 9 Alpha. We are 12 miles northeast of Lubis. I don't know if Qantas in front of me has checked in with you, but checking in with you, descending via the Lizzie 9.
Stall 6, I think it was. Yeah, I don't have him yet, but if you could squawk 3725 and descend, decrease speed 250 knots.
Decrease 250 for stall 6 and 3725 in the box.
Jetstar 722 established, runway 34.
Jetstar 722, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, Jetstar 722.
Roger, good afternoon, Qantas 445 Heavy is passing through flight level 140 information tango.
Qantas 445 Heavy, Melbourne approach, g'day. Runway 34, expect the RMP approach, descend via the Star 9000.
Runway 34, expect RMP approach. Is it at all possible to expect to follow the Lizzie 9 Victor arrival for Qantas 445?
Qantas 445 affirmative, you can expect the visual approach, runway 34, and descend 9000.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Expect visual approach, runway 34, descend 9000, Qantas 445.
Qantas 445 visual, so keep your speed up, that'd be great, thanks.
Yep, we'll increase the speed just a tiny bit more, Qantas 445.
Having only completed 3 flights, I'm not 100% sure.
Is it stall 6? Is that your call sign?
A firm stall as in falling out of the sky, stall 6.
Stall 6. You can descend via star 9,000.
Down to 9,000 via the star, stall 6. So, having only completed 3 flights myself,
Stall 6. Expect the RMP runway 34.
RNP 34, stall 6. So,
New Zealand 124 Heavy, you're leaving my airspace now. There's no further radar coverage. Monitor Unicom 122 decimate. Enjoy your flight.
so
Right, so Unicom
simple answer
122
is
decimal 8. Have a
because
great
I've
night.
only
News
completed
on
3 flights
124
and
heavy.
use auto
Toyota
respond,
1674, maintain flight
an answer to your
2,500 till
question,
established.
Flywire.
On the San Juan runway 34, report established.
And
We'll report when
again,
established.
I'm not trying to sound
maintain
arrogant or
2,500 till
rude or mean or
established.
anything like that
Delta
when I say
1674.
I can't really go into detail as to why, but other than I'm trying to test the system as much as I possibly can. Weird, you can't hear me? Hold on.
Toyota 1674, just can you climb back to
Let me look
2,500?
at this.
Yeah, Delta
It's showing that
1674, sorry about that.
my
It's
voice
nearly
is
there.
coming through.
Quick second. We're back now.
Screw you, Greg. But as I was saying, there is something. I am trying to test the system as much as I can, so part of that system is the auto respond. You're talking about the. Okay, let me turn them down then. Alright. There, hopefully that'll help a little bit. But I am trying to test the system as much as I possibly can.
Qantas 445, descend via star 5,000.
How's that? Is that helping out?
Star 5,000 cost 445.
Jetstar 722, vacate runway 34, currently on Foxtrot.
JSS 722, welcome to Melbourne, taxis onto Tango and Alpha Tibo.
Tango and Alpha to the Bay, Jetstar 722, thanks.
Let's see if he's. Yep, he's picked up the gap.
Delta 1674. We're very laggy, but I got the ILS. Would you like me to?
Delta 1674, continue approach. You actually cleared the land runway 34, and like if you feel like you need to disconnect, you can, but it's fine right now. No one else is too close to you.
Roger that. We'll see how we go. If the lag is like really bad when I'm landing, after I land, I'll probably disconnect for you. I'm very sorry about that. Clear land 34.
Yeah, it's that whole different
Qantas
distance.
445, continue descent by star 3,000.
It's that whole
Descent by star 3,000 cost 445.
different distance microphone volume. And the pop. Oh wait, I've got this little fancy dancy webbing, so you might not have heard the pop.
Stall 6, descend by the star 5,000.
Down to 5,000, stall 6. Might help if I get the right altitude in there, right? Let's reset that. There we go. Okay, he's got good spacing now. Or at least that's what it looks like. You know, all because I'm slowly getting into or getting back into streaming. I'm not 100% sure what I think at this moment for.
Qantas 445, you cleared the visual approach, runway 34, report visual.
Cleared visual approach runway 34. We are visual, Qantas 445.
Oh, are you talking about the radio FX in VATSIM?
Delta 1674 on the ground now. Things are sort of smoothing down. It's a little bit laggy, but quick too.
Tower 1674, welcome to Melbourne. Taxi through on Echo and take Sierra to your bay.
Echo, Sierra to the bay. Delta 1674, thanks.
I really don't like it, to be honest with you.
Stall 6, descend by star 3000, reduce speed 200 knots.
3,000 and 200 knots, stall 6.
Qantas 445, descend 2500, report visual.
Descend 2500 and we are visual with the runway, Qantas 445.
Qantas 445, runway 34, clear to land.
Runway 34, clear land, Qantas 445.
Ooh, I'm way above where I'm supposed to be at the moment.
Stall 6, you can resume at normal approach speed.
Resume normal approach, stall 6. City of Melbourne. Alright guys, let's all guess what my landing rate's going to be. FlightWire started it off with 285, looks like. Just enter negative and up to 3-digit number. If you say a 4-digit, Greg, I'm looking at you. Let's see who gets it right. Nice. 188. That's great. Smart ass Greg. Fuck you. Lokio, what's your guess, buddy?
Stall 6, you cleared the RMP approach runway 34, report established.
Will advise when established, cleared RNP 34, stall 6. Yep, that's you. You see yourself?
And you.
And me? Yeah.
And you put Cupcake.
Can you say hi,
Stall
everybody?
6, you can also descend by star 2,500.
2,500, stall 6. No, I'm coming up on approach.
But there's a naked person with a tiny pee-pee.
Thank you, Athena. No, Greg is one of the leaders in my my VA, and we just bash each other all day long. So screw him. I'm just gonna help the descent just a little bit.
Cross 445 taking on Foxtrot for Bay Bravo 2-1.
Qantas 445, welcome to Melbourne, taxi Tango to Bay.
Tango to the Bay, Qantas 445, good afternoon.
No.
Stall 6, fully established, runway 34.
Stall 6, runway 34, clear to land.
34 clear to land, stall 6. All right, guys. Last chance. Get your guesses in. Negative and a 3-digit number. Lokio is at 215.
451 Mike, heavy Melbourne approach, g'day. You're a little bit faint, but I got you fellas.
It should be better for 451 Mike Heavy.
451 Mike, heavy, that's better, thanks.
She did not want to come back up. Hey, at least the passengers didn't scream. And stall 6, clear the runway at Foxtrot.
Stall 6, welcome to Melbourne, and just take Tango to your bay.
Taxi via Tango stall 6.
No problem. Permission is 451 McKinney, looking to pick up I-4 down to Los Angeles as far as the destination Tango Mobile.
Holy shit, somebody's flying.
New Zealand 451, Mike, you're cleared to Los Angeles by Dosal planned route, runway 34, Dosal 1 departure, climb velocity initially 5,000, squawk 1066, and departures with me.
Alright, so what was it? 285, 215, and 999.
Climb via Citrix at main 5,000, departure squawk 1066.
Final touch rate. Rated dangerous.
451, Mike.
559.
Heavy.
559.
Read that correct. And I'm pretty much going to go offline now, so
I'm very disappointed in myself.
Guess I'll catch you later.
Just wondering
See you next time. Thanks for the clearance.
if
451
I-
McKinney.
when
See ya. And all stations Melbourne Centre, Melbourne Approach is now closing, see ya.
See ya.
What's the word?
See ya!
What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. June? All I do is want to see my laptop with me.
Maybe.
Okay.
Alright, y'all. Welcome to Melbourne in the beautiful 787-10 Stall Virtual Airlines. That's our flight. We'll get everything shut down. Alrighty. As always, thanks for watching.